Hi guys, my name is Matthew. I'm also known as War Ghost, as several other many names. Tyrion Lannister, several many names out there. Currently, right now, my username is Death Insider. Death Inside. So today I'm gonna teach you guys on some of the basics of the game, so you can maybe get a better grasp of how to play. There are certain things in this game that you really should know that could help you succeed in this game. Um, Now, I'm going to warn you, it's going to be a lot of knowledge. So, if you guys do indeed follow me and you guys do decide that I do very well and give you guys a lot of information, uh, you will learn a lot of tricks. I have many tricks up this book that I got. So, one of the things that I would like you guys to know is it's the most important and most basic is the shelter. So, the shelter is what allows us to protect our troops, and you can find it here. Okay, that right there is our shelter. And when you see those Z marks right there, those little snoring marks, it means that you are not sheltered. Your troops are out. When your troops are out, you will find how many troops you have at your barracks, which, as you see, I currently have 99k. Um, to find your barracks are. Oops, sorry, my bad, guys. My phone does not like me sometimes, you know. You know how phones are, they just don't like me. So, there's your barracks. Uh, that's where you're going to train your troops, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. I'll explain a little bit more about that. But the first thing I need to explain to you is the shelter. So to get to your shelter, you click on this thing. All right. So let's go ahead and click on that. And as you see, it has several things like 1 hour, 4 hours, 8 hours, and 12 hours. Right. So the majority of the time, you're gonna want to do this one right here, the 12 hours. So let's go and click on that. Boom. Right. Boom. So when you shelter, you want to protect your leader because I believe at castle level 10, you can get your leader captured. Now, he cannot be executed, he will be captured. You cannot use him for anything. He is basically a prisoner. And if you have a really good leader like I do, it's vital that you protect him because he helps you with certain things in the game. Now, he also can take some troops in with him and add to your troop count that you can shelter. Now, when you shelter, you'll look over here and you'll see a number. The gold one right here is the one that is how many troops you actually are going to put in. The one down here is the one that is the max amount you can send in. Now, one thing you should be aware of is when you don't send in your leader, you notice that number down there changes. You noticed went from 106 to 100. My leader currently can shelter take my leader. Sorry guys, I can't speak today. um, so my leader can take about 6k troops in with him. The higher you level your leader up, as in common, uncommon, epic, legendary, or rare. Well, I kind of said that out of order, but the higher you go, the more he can take into the shelter with him. So, oops, again, that was the wrong button. I cannot press buttons today. Yeesh. Uh, that was not what I wanted. Sorry, guys. I'm a little scatterbrained. Just a little bit, you know. But I think that's because my guild is an awesome guild and they love to scatterbrain me a little bit. So, to find your heroes, uh, you're going to go down here and you're going to click that button right there. And that button right there allows you to open this up. As you see, I got a lot of heroes. Okay, a lot of heroes. And some of them I barely even work on. But that's because I pick favorites. And my favorite guy, my leader, is this guy, the big guy. So, in order for you to find out how much your leader can take in with you, it usually depends on the medals, as you'll see right here. The medals. Oops. Oh, that was kind of unneat. Let's try that again. Huh? All right, let's go again. Boom. That's a little better. So, when you do that, it as you get medals for him, uh, you will upgrade him and he will start going up into different levels to where he can take more stuff. Also, it helps with your rank, because that'll also add more to it, which your rank is right here. So there's two ways you can level up a hero. One being that you add things in here like these here and these here and stuff like that, those. And in a later video, I'll explain more about that. But for right now, we're going to teach you the basics. So to find out how much he can take in with you, you're going to click on this tab right here. Boop, 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 boop. And it's going to look like a little book. I don't know why they make it like a book, but it's weird. Okay. They could have picked any other symbol but that, but I guess they decided, hey, we'll just put a book there, right? So no problem. So anyway, so when you see that, you're going to see two things here. You're going to see his hero skills, his battle skills. The command is what he can actually take into battle or put into the shelter, or whenever you use him, that's how many troops he can add to your marching queue. Okay, so as you see, he can take 6K, 6,000. So marching queue is another thing you need to know. Okay, for the shelter, it really depends on your marching queue. So if you are base 5 and you will get only so many troops to take in to the shelter, and you can only put one marching queue worth of troops into your shelter. This is really valuable because if you do get hit and you have your leader and your troops in your shelter, they will not be touched. They'll escape the battle. They'll hide. They go and run like away from the fight. So remember though, you want to watch that time, because once your time's out, they'll automatically come back into your base. And once you do put them in, you can take them back out, right? So let's go ahead and put my troops in. Just an example. Boom. And I really should turn my sound down. Sorry, guys. My sound in my headphones is like insanely loud. I just went deaf for a second. Ugh. So now as we go click on my troops, oh look, I have no troops. So now if anybody scouts me, attacks me, they're not going to see anything. They're not going to hit any of my troops. There's going to be nothing there for them to hit. It's gone. They're protected. To find out how much you can hold into your marching queue, you're going to go to your castle. And when you click on your castle, it will give you some information. So it'll tell you your wall HP, your traps, how many steros you can station on your wall, how many damage traps you have, your army limit, total heroes, total troops, and the most important, max army size is 100K for me right now, but that's because I am pretty high leveled. Well, decent leveled, I should say. I'm not high leveled. It will also give you information about your income and your upkeep. One thing you should also know is your upkeep. You will never, ever be able to outbeat that. At the beginning, early stages, you may be able to produce food, but once you start getting a decent size setup, it will eventually just start going negative, and yeah, you're eventually going to have to rely on either gathering or uh, opening stuff up in your bags to where you can open up resources. So, and you should get resources like that all day long. So that being said, so now you know how to do that. Another thing you should know for uh, base levels, if you want to know for like future levels on your castle of how many troops you can potentially hold, you're gonna go right here, right? That little I button, and you'll find that I button all over the place, and that I button will give you information about every building. So like if you are got a question about a building or you forget what I'm teaching you here and you want to go look something up, just remember, go look at the I button on the building and it will tell you everything you possibly could need to know about it. So like as you see here, it will the castle is your most important building upgrade to unlock new buildings and features, increase the max level of other buildings and number of soldiers you can add to your army. Very crucial, but it takes a long time to upgrade them. Uh, as you see at Castle 25, you get about 200, but by then you could possibly maybe march out like 250 to maybe 300. I've seen it happen. It gets ridiculous. Um, and then eventually you'll start being able to march out. Wait, I can march. Oh, I thought I was actually. Uh, it will tell you how many armies you can march, um, how many heroes you can deploy. If you're just starting, you're gonna usually march about maybe 1,000 to 4,000, 8,000, 12,000, stuff like that, and it's gonna be one hero in your army, one army limit, and it also tells you how many times your guild can help you for like speeding up your buildings and stuff. Really helpful. Trust me, it takes a lot of time off of buildings, and man, I tell you, man, these guys this IGG really needs to shorten their build times just a bit, because like I've heard of buildings taking months to build and stuff like that. So yeah, they really just need to tone it down a bit. But that being said, so now you know about your shelter, you know about your castle. Now let's go look at your vault, your resources. So your resources are here. Oh, that was not neat at all. Let's try that again. Oh, my phone is not cooperating. Wow, phone. Go away. Go away. Go away. Well, obviously it's not going to let me show you, but it's going to be over here somewhere. Right up on your upper right hand corner. It's going to show you everything. I don't know why my phone's being annoying today, but it is. So, if you look over there, I have zero food. I can never get food. I always have to open food up to get resources. Now, your vault is right here, right underneath your shelter. Now that vault, right, is helpful because it will, if you have, like, let's say 50 million resources on every type of resource, and you get hit, well, they're going to take all that resources except for what your vault can store. And your vault can store quite a bit at some point. Oh, I guess they added. I never saw that before. Oh, I just learned something new. So I guess at level 25, your vault can protect your gold. But until then, you will not be able to protect your gold. You can see, you can protect your food, your stone, your wood, your ore, all that right here. That's where you're going to find all that information. Okay? Again, it will not protect gold. No gold. Yeah, I can't type today. Or write. Not even write. Wow. I don't even know. That looks like guild. It looks like IVO. Sorry, guys. I can't write. But it does not protect gold. So, like, if you get hit, I just right now, I take a hit, I'm going to lose 2.13 mil of gold. They're going to get that. All of it. Gone. And then they're going to get maybe a mil out of my resources because I'm a little over my limit. But I'm under a shield, so good luck trying to get that. Um, so that's your vault. Pretty simple, easy. You know, just make sure you keep that up to date. Another thing you might want to look at is your watchtower. This right here will tell you if you're under attack. So that right there, let's go click on that so I can show you. It will let you know if people are marching on your camps or your turf, as they call it, your castle. And as you level it up, as you noticed, every odd level, like except for one, which I think is level 4, it does something different. And again, like I said, if you want to figure out that details later, that little I button again will give you the details. Um, Very useful. Uh, Another thing is you're going to want to go to your barracks. Oops, I should probably show you first, huh, guys? So that's your barracks. Right there, that's where you're going to start training your army. That's very crucial. Okay? Now, in your barracks, you're going to see different tiers. You're going to see tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. As you see, I've already unlocked all the way to tier 3. And guys, let me tell you, you're going to want to save up a lot of speed ups for that because those T3s are not easy unlocks. They're like, if I remember correctly, it took me like almost a week to unlock each one, and I had to use a lot of speed ups to knock it down to maybe like 2 days on each one. Unless you're a big time money spender, then you can possibly just unlock them fast. But you know, if you're just a free to play player, like most people are, or maybe spending like $20 to $30 here and there, uh, it may help you. But if you're not, you're free to play. Save up those speed ups for that. Trust me, it will pay off. Now, the different types of troops. You're going to start off with tier 1. Now, normally I would not recommend you guys going into battle with tier 1s because those guys die way too easy. I mainly use them for meat shields to protect my T3s if I'm going into a fight. That way they hit me, they're eating up my T1s, they're fast, they're cheap to heal, so I can keep turning those over as I'm in a fight, so it makes it easier for me to withstand the blow. Now, that being said, you're going to go down to tier 2. Eventually, you're going to get those. When you, at low levels, those are good fighting troops. Tier 3 is like those guys just rock. They take stuff out. Tier 4s will demolish and pretty much anything. You're not going to kill those too easy. And it's rare that you're going to find players that have T4s unless you're like way up there in the game and you've been playing for a long time. And I don't even want to know how long it's going to take to unlock those. Um, that being said, guys, so I have taught you that. Now, another thing you're going to want to know is you're going to want to focus on here too, because if you get hit and your troops are out, if you have no hospitals, everything will die. They'll be gone, completely gone. You will not get them back. But if you have hospitals, it's easier for them to come back. Now, uh, let's go in there. I'll show you a couple things again. If you want more information, there's your little I button again. Uh, you can heal them. They basically land in there. Now, crucial thing that most people don't know about your hospitals. If you get hit and you have maybe like under 196, like let's say I have, like I said, I have 99K, a mix of two tiers. Um, my tier 3 will most likely land in the hospital before my tier 1. Um, like if they manage to zero me out in one shot, my tier 3 will land in the hospital, my T1s will die off. So it will protect your T3s or your tier 2s. It would protect those. But chances of you getting zeroed in one shot are pretty slim to none. Unless you're beastie and then you're picking on a low level player, which to be honest I frown upon. But I've had to do it to several players because they've been just misbehaving, and yeah, it's not cool. So that being said, uh, so it's really crucial that you keep up to those. When you get later on in the game, you're gonna want maybe one barrack. I've seen people do two, and you're gonna want mostly hospitals and manors. Now, here's another good building that you want to know about: manors, right? Those buildings are awesome because they help you speed up your training. So let's go ahead and click in there. So as you see, it's also a resource building. It helps you produce gold, and it increases your gold storage. Um, However, if you look over here, you'll see what it says. It says Manor produces gold and increases barracks training speed. Mm, that's awesome. That's key element right there. Because when you're training T3s, it takes a while to, or T2s, it takes a while. T1's not so bad, but it still takes time. But as you level those things up and you get more of those, it will increase your training speed, and it pays off in the long run. Again, this little I button if you want more info, but this one I'm actually going to show you something because it's kind of cool. So as you go down, um, you'll notice that your gold storage goes up and your level gold production per hour goes up. And then you look at your training speed. Every level you go up 0.5. 0.5 every single time until you get around like 16. Then it starts going up 1% every single time. Um, and that really pays off. The more you have, yes, they do stack. The more you have, the faster you train. The same with the hospitals. The more you have, the more you can heal. Um, One thing you shouldn't do, I do this for like the events. I will demolish these, rebuild them, demolish them, and rebuild them. It's just something I do to help me achieve events. If I have to do a rapid build, but it takes a lot of speed ups to do that, and sometimes it costs a lot of gems. Let's see. Another good thing you want to know about is, let's see. I think I should explain to you about research. Research building. Everybody places their buildings different over here. I keep my research up front, so that way when I get on my base, I land like this, and like boom, I can just rapid click. The research is crucial. Research is really crucial in this game because without research, you ain't gonna achieve nothing in this game. Nothing. Some of these things down here at the bottom right here, you're not gonna be able to access. Like this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. You're not gonna be able to access until you get higher level. So don't really worry about those too much. Eventually, though, you will want those. You got your defenses. I'm not gonna let you really see my defenses too much because I don't like a lot of people knowing my defense. Military. I'm just gonna scroll through military. I don't like a lot of people knowing my military, but maybe one of these days I'll do a video on that and teach a couple things in that. Economy, okay? Economy, construction speed, good thing to work on. Vault management, good thing to work on. You don't really want to focus on that. That's not going to help you. Metal, not going to help you. this not going to help you, this not going to help you. Because eventually, when you get later on in the game, you're going to be using your packs and gathering resources more than anything because it gets really expensive and you're not going to be able to produce fast enough for it. Uh, so, sorry, I should scroll down. So, like, you want to focus on this too. This will allow you to carry more. This will allow you to gather faster. This will allow you to gather gems faster. Really useful, especially since they sometimes throw out events where you have to go gather gems. Um, and those gems take a while to gather. So another thing you should also know about is monsters. So monsters are really useful because they give you free stuff. Now, who doesn't like free stuff, right? I know I sure do. So free stuff in this game, right, guys? So it's going to be you're gonna see like Monster Hunt, your energy recovery, stuff like that. So it's as you see, I'm not really focused too much here because I just been working on my military might and my defense is more right now. So I've kind of held off. I'm starting to get back into it, I think. Let me see, what am I working on? Oh no, I'm back into military again. Okay, so like things like that. Um, so that being said, things like that. Monsters are very helpful. Let's go. Let me go show you exactly a trick that you should know about this. I didn't know about it, and I just blindly hit monsters with my top heroes. And it wasn't really getting very far until I saw this trick. So, as you go in here, you'll see deal extra damage when you hunt the monster in same in succession. So as you see, damage boost times 7. Okay, don't ever use that unless you maxed out your damage. So let's fire off a shot real quick. Oh, well, before I do that, I got my leader tucked away. I guess I won't be hunting monsters. Before you do that, again, remember that little I button I kept telling you about? You're going to find it everywhere, and it's going to give you a lot of good details and tricks and tips everywhere. So, see, there it is again. So, why don't we go ahead and click that and see what it tells us? So, it goes damage type, magic, strong against, physical, and magic. Oh, see, I like that. It just pretty much just puts it straight out. Now, when it says weak against, it's going to give you like a long description. It's going to try to hide the true weakness so you don't just know the weakness and you go hit it and be able to conquer it. They're going to make it hard. It's usually either towards the end of it. So it says disrupt Griffin's attack and prevent annihilation. As long as you can disrupt his attack, stun him, prevent him from attacking you, you will mollywop and do massive damage. As my stunner hero is currently shelter, so if I was to do that, it would take a bit. So I'm not really gonna go pull my guy out of the shelter right now, to be honest. Uh, so things like that. Every monster is different. Um, let's see. I think I pretty much gave you guys the basics. You'll just as long as you remember that you want to remember that I button because that I button will save you guys a whole bunch of time and it will help you remember and go through and discover new stuff that you may have not known. Like I already discovered something new. So that the vault, when you get it up to 25, gets you gold protection. That's kind of neat. I really would like that. So let's go in the chat and give my guys there's 60 minutes of shame because these guys get off the chain. So let's go ahead and do this. Ready, guys? Your 60 seconds of shame start. Whoa, starts now. Wave. I do camera. So, um, this guild's really a good guild, guys. Just they're kind of rad. They like to kick back, laugh, and just do random things. And well, their names just are just off the wall sometimes, like as you see. So, uh, so yeah. So I really hope this video helps you guys. If you guys have any questions, leave comments so I can. If you guys want something specific for me to show you, by all means. Eventually, I'll start posting up some of our little war scenes that this guild has. Just for fun. Every so often, I'll teach you a couple tricks, and just pretty much, just I'm just gonna give you guys a couple ropes, because if it's no fun if I go against a player that doesn't know what he's doing, and I end up burning him to the ground, and then he starts crying about it. It's just no fun. I mean, it makes me feel bad. So I decided to start doing this to help people get better at the game. So I actually have a little bit of a challenge. And so, uh, oh no, 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 no. No, Omar. I'll let Omar do his poem. You can sing your poem once, but don't, but don't spam. So I'm gonna be nice to Omar because, well, I don't know. I kind of feel bad for this dude. I try to. He likes to spam a little bit, but it's okay. And to each his own. So uh, I really hope you guys learn some stuff from this. And yeah, so if you guys want me to explain further on something, post in comments, and I will get to that as soon as I can. I don't know if Omar's gonna send his poem or not, but I'm gonna probably end it here shortly. Come on, Omar. Nope, looks like not. Nope, looks like not. So, anyway, guys, uh, hopefully that helps you, and yeah, have fun and stay safe, and just remember. All right, Omar, I'm gonna give you your chance. I'm just kind of giving you guys a little preview of what my guild is like and how we have fun. Come on, Omar. I know you want to do it, dude. I know you want to do it. I know you want to do it. Come on, dude. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. He's being shy, I guess. Wow, that's a first. Normally he always does it. Normally he blows up our chat, so can we say that? Alright, well, anyway. All right. Oh, my girl's being completely silent. Oh, there you go. See, see, see. All right. So yeah. All right, guys. Just remember one thing first before I go. I can't stress this enough. I cannot stress this enough. This will save your troops and your leader. It, I can't count how many players I've run across that don't shelter their troops. They don't shelter them. They end up getting themselves burned to the ground. Um. Oh yeah, I guess I could add one little thing for you guys real quick. If you guys are new and you're trying to get over to another kingdom, I had a friend request me this. I forgot. Um, okay, so if you guys want to get over to your friend's kingdom and you know his coordinates, you can find your coordinates up here at the top. That right there will allow you to search your friend's coordinates. These are mine and my friend's chords. Okay, come on now. Uh, Jamie, this is actually meant towards you. So, you know, I'm trying to get you home to us because you keep trying to, you can't seem to figure out where that's at. So, again, it's at the top. You're going to enter the chords there that you see on my screen, and you'll get to our little hive over here. Um, that being said, guys, so I hope this video was informative. And again, leave comments in the thing, and please, please, please subscribe and follow. Please subscribe and follow. The more people that subscribe and follow, eventually I can start giving good stuff away. But unfortunately, right now I'm just starting out, so I need followers. Um, and the more people that follow, the more people that can ask me questions, and I can actually answer them. Give me topics that you guys want me to talk about on here. So therefore, yeah. All right, guys. Stay safe and shelter.